What's up guys, and welcome back to WBC Builds, and welcome to week 2 of the weekly build challenge. So I really enjoyed showing you guys what this is all about last week, but just a quick recap for those who weren't here. The weekly build challenge is all about me showing you guys a building that I'm going to ask you to recreate, and then once you've done that, come over to our Discord and go to the share your build section there, and then you share it with the tagline "I was challenged to build this," and then once a week I choose the top 3 that I sort of see myself as being really outstanding builds and recreations and showcase them at the end of the next week's video. So this is the first time we've actually showcased something, so stick around to the end to see last week's builds that I thought were really good. So you're probably wondering now, okay, what's this week's build? So a little preamble here. If you guys haven't already seen the new series over on Netflix called Bridgerton, I'm actually taking this building from there, as I thought it'd be quite a challenge for all of you to have a go at. So here we go. This is the Bridgerton's house. Actually, it's a real life building. I managed to find out quite easily. Just a quick Google search was able to show me where it was in real life. And this is the Ranger's house over at Greenwich Park in London. And it's a really nice, interesting brick villa with these 2 large bays either side, which are more Regency than not. The central bit's like really early Georgian. It's a real interesting building. So I recommend you guys going down to the link below to get a bit more information about this build, as there's so much online about it. You can even see a 3D image of it on Google Maps as well, so that's perfect for doing a full rebuild like I'm about to show you that I've just done over here in this time lapse. So without further ado, let's jump on over and I'm going to show you guys how I built it. Yeah, heads up, it is quite a challenge, but it's fun. Okay, so as I mentioned, it is quite a challenge. Now for me, I want to start off by building the basement, as all these Georgian houses do have these sort of basements with the areas out in front of them. Now going on from last week's sort of challenge, I was doing 3 sort of deep windows, and I've done the same here again. So you can see there the iron trap doors, which I've got white in our texture pack, are actually sitting 1 block behind another little iron trap door there as well on the windowsill. Speaking of difficult sections of this, I really found the middle section hard to actually try and get those details in. It took me ages to work out that I actually need 2 wide windows on the outside rather than 1 wide. If you look at the image, you can see the inside sort of section is 1 block back, but maybe not a whole block back, and so I chose to only do it with stairs. So what was actually quite good about finding this on Google Maps is it actually has the entirety of the house there in 3D. So I was able to go around and go, oh, that's what the back looks like, or this is what this looks like. Now you're probably wondering as well, what's that sort of bit of dirt off to the side? I'm building this on my server. This is actually the first building in Whiteburg City, so we'll get around to doing that later on this year. That's going to be an amalgamation of cities of Southampton and also London. Back to the build in question though, you've got the bay windows on the sides here. They are a nightmare to do, but please tackle them because they are really nice when you get them right. It took me quite a while to work out the exact sizes of these ones, so make sure you do have a little bit of time on your hands to sit back and have a go at building them yourselves. You don't obviously have to do the entirety of the house like I have done here. I've only done that because, like I said, this is going to sit on my server and be part of the world, so I wanted to give it a proper nice feeling about it. But there you go, this is how my build sort of turned out. I'm going to put some trees around it now and then jump on over into the cinematic, show you guys off a little bit more details around here, but also to show you guys what everyone did last week. So I hope you have a go at this and I hope you enjoyed building it. So remember, come on over to our Discord, share it in the share your build section with the tagline, which is going to become my sort of main motto. I was challenged to build this. But what I really liked about this building is just how different it is from anything I've built before. The detailed section in the middle was really challenging for me, something really quite far out of my comfort zone, so that's why I really wanted to go for this build. The bays on the side were interesting because they're a darker brick than the internal sort of main structure, so I went for spruce here, but you guys could go for oak maybe, or even jungle planks, as I went for jungle in the walls on around the outside of the building here. And then to offset it all, rather than using a really white stone, I think what they used in the real life building is something called Purbeck stone or something like that, or Portland stone, sorry, and that gives it a nice white colour. I went for a bit more sandstone because I wanted to dull it down a little bit, so it felt a bit more, you know, a bit more worn, a bit more natural. But those are my sort of thoughts behind this build. Yeah, I really liked it. Real interesting colour palette and a real interesting design. So guys, please have a go at it. I can't wait to see what you come up with over there in Discord. Speaking of Discord, here are the ones I enjoyed from last week. So we've got Laurie's one, which I thought was really quite interesting, a good use of the main blocks, but also you put the side building on as well, which is something I did, but I didn't see many other people do. Then we've got the next one, which is Finky's, which again is a really nice one. He was one of the first guys to have a go at it, so he had the main sort of details down straight away. And then we have Corbin, which is another member of our Discord. Now again, he was using the white texture pack that we have, so the WBC Builds Extreme texture pack, which gives you white quartz walls instead of the diorite ones, so that's what you can see going on there. But again, he really did go for quite a nice look. I liked the blackstone roof on that one. To be honest, I think his was probably my favourite one out of all of them, so there we go, Corbin. Now, I can't wait to see what you guys come up with for this week's one. This is quite an interesting building, so there's going to be a lot of different takes on it, which should be really, really nice. And remember, if you guys haven't already seen Bridgerton, I would go watch it just for the sheer inspiration they have in there. There's a lot of buildings from Bath, from London, and sort of other places around the country that are still quite sort of set in that period. But anyway, guys, thank you all for watching. Join me next week for another challenge. It could be something completely different. It probably is going to be something completely different. We can't do more Georgian stuff again. So guys, I will see you then. But remember, get inspired, get building, and I'll see you next time.